Hey, so in this video, we're gonna take a look at the VeloTrak trade management tool so you can look at all your results directly in MetaTrader 5. We're gonna check out the forward testing for the IBS Hunter for the next 30 days for a portfolio that I'm building, as well as the Loki EA, and see how it all meshes together into one trading system. There we go. Alright, so here what we're doing. Today is day one of running some forward tests for some algorithms. So the idea is validating the performance of the algorithms before putting them live. Now the idea with these algorithms is actually putting them on a PAMM account or a trade copying account. I have been getting some decent results with them, but I just want to do some more forward testing before going live on this trade copying account. So what I decided to do is set up this demo environment, have all the strategies running simultaneously so we could see how they affect each other when it comes to drawdown and so on. Alright, so looking at the charts, we have Loki trading on 14 symbols. So this is a combination of Forex, the indices, oil, and this is just to diversify and not be as correlated, just trading one or two pairs. Most of the strategies I trade are mini version, just seem to gravitate to that more. So we'll be monitoring the performance for Loki. For the most part, I don't really look at my charts anymore. I have these panels built out for each one of my bots, and the panels display different information depending on what the bot is. So with Loki, we use a couple moving averages and the RSI, so I could just get the numbers here and it would show what state the bot is in. So you can see we're in a short position right now. We also have a way that we manage lot sizing. So each one of the bots could be adjusted individually, but what I do is I basically say for every 500 in the account, every 1000 in the account, we trade 0.01 lots. So as the account grows, the bot will dynamically scale up or down depending on where the account balance is at that point in time. So apart from Loki, what we are also looking at is the IBS Hunter. So the IBS Hunter trades on the indices on the 12-hour chart. It trades 5 indices at the moment. So most of the time I keep my charts blank, to be honest, right? Since I'm more of a systematic trader, I don't rely on looking at the candles. I rely at the data that the candles itself provide, and all that data is displayed in the panel. This is all I need to look at. So for this algorithm, it actually trades two strategies, which is the 1 bar and the 2 bar IBS, and then you could see we basically get the stats right here showing what the IBS value for each one of the bars is, also what the thresholds for entering and exiting trades would be for both of the strategies, and it also gives a brief description of if the market is bearish or bullish. So this is a long strategy only. So even though, for example, we don't have any setups, but once these bars turn green, they would go down and they would turn green and then we'd get a setup. But once the market is bearish, it wouldn't take any trades. So that is why we have no signals at the moment. This is basically the two strategies I am trading at the moment on the demo for the next, let's say, 30 days to see how things perform before we push it into a live account. So what I'll be using to monitor everything, apart from having the MyFX book, I build this tool called VeloTrak. So what this does, it pulls all the data directly from the broker and it has it displayed right here in MetaTrader 5. Now I could trade from this if I want to. I could simply open the trade panel and get access to the full suite of trading tools I built in, and I could still collapse it and trade. If you have your charts open and you draw up on your charts, you could still have it open while trading, and it will do like automatic lot calculations, set your stops where you decide your stops need to be, whether it be a percentage of the account or pips. So yeah, so but I'm not using the trade mode since I am relying on the EAs. So what it does, it tracks the trades by session. Now we haven't taken any trades today since it's a new day. We took some trades yesterday, so if we look at the life of the account, you can see these are the trades for yesterday, and we still have some trades open at the moment. So when these trades get closed, they will be added to the equity curve right here, and it would be updated on the lifetime balance. But you can see right here we have the drawdown. Now what we could do is, if I pull out the calendar, this actually shows the trading days. This account was just started yesterday, so today is really the first day. You can see we took 3 trades yesterday, made $14, 100% win rate. And if I click on it, these are the 3 trades that we took. So this is where we at with how the trades are at the moment. Now the reason I decided to go with these specific algorithms as well as the symbols that they trade on, I built this tool where I could bring in backtest data. So these are all the backtest data from MetaTrader 5. My aim was to try to keep the drawdown per symbol as low as possible, and I started from 2020. So we got the disruption during COVID, we got the presidential elections, we got the war, so it catered for all of those environments. And even though it doesn't look like the strategies performed much, with some only given 40% over that 5-year span, the idea with it, and I said this in one of my previous videos, my idea is to try to have a small drawdown, a small return, but because we trade so many strategies, they would actually compound onto each other. So this is the results from all the strategies that you just saw, Loki as well as the IBS Hunter, their returns for the last 5 years, the drawdowns, and what the win rates are, right? So, and if we combine that into a graph, now how the graph works is all the trades start at one balance. So for example, here we have $10,000. It started at one balance, and then when a trade was taken for an individual instrument, it looks at what percentage of the account it made, and then it would replicate that same percentage, win or loss, into the $10,000 account. Then the next trade looks at the percentage that it made based on the balance, and it does the same thing, right? So this is the combination of all the strategies. If I turn off the combined portfolio, you could see each one of these individual. Yeah, so there you have it. That is why I decided to work with those symbols, those strategies. We'll be tracking this for the next 30 days or so and see how things go. We'll be looking at using the VeloTrak. Now, as I said, if you want to use this tool, at the moment you could get it for 75% off. It is a subscription. You pay like $7 a month, something ridiculous like that. I didn't want it to be too expensive compared to other tools that track your performance that are like $40 a month, because I want it accessible to a lot of traders. But at the same time, this did take a lot of work. Been building this for about 2 months. So the links for that would be in the description, and that is it. If you do decide to try it out, give me some feedback. Let me know your thoughts, what could be adjusted. If you do find any bugs, let me know so I could get some work done to get that fixed. You can export a CSV. If you click here, it will export a CSV file. So if you go to it will create a file here, and you can see here it exports the CSV. So this shows the equity curve, as well as you could get an Excel sheet with all your trade data if you want to do some testing. My idea with this is I want to build an entire ecosystem, so traders would be able to go to my website and do back testing, which would be free. Do back testing directly on the website, and then if you use VeloTrak, you could export your trades, import it on the website itself, get all your stats and then do multi-color simulations based on that and stuff. All of that would be for free. So I'm still working on that on the back end, but this is where we are right now. This is what we are doing for the next 30 days to see how this performs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Follow me to see how this goes. And by the end of the month, April, so we'll see if we will take this live. See you all in the next video. Peace.